Alright, what's up, y'all? It's LakerFan here. We're on the Twitter.com here, and what I did is in the last, let's see, it says 2:39 right there, and it's 6 o'clock right now. So in the last about 3.5 hours or so, because obviously it's community day, so all these YouTubers are over here at, I don't even know what the location is exactly, but anyway, they're all getting this new info on 2K20. So obviously it's just tweets, no videos, no nothing really, but I figured a lot of you guys are probably gonna be looking for this info. I'm gonna just bring it all to you, and then I'm also giving my opinions on what I think the game will eventually turn into. I'll save that to the end of the video though. I figured you guys just want to see my opinions on this as well, and anybody who's new, appreciate you watching my video. I know there's probably a lot of them out there. So anyway, appreciate y'all coming through. So anyway, let's get right through with this. So first off, we have Hank saying, obviously, you know, dribbling is much harder in NBA 2K20. I mean, personally, I feel like that's kind of obvious. Like, you would go into every game kind of anticipating, you know, you should anticipate that the learning curve on dribbling is going to be different every year. So fortunately for most dribblers, 18 and 19 were pretty similar. And I'd say 17 still had some of the same mechanics, but it wasn't quite at the same. I would say 17 and 16 were more similar, and now 18 and 19 are more similar. So now you're probably getting 20, where they're trying to implement new things, and you know, the dribbling just seems different. So this guy, I guess Sub the Gamer, I haven't really heard of him too much. But anyway, he said he was I don't know. This, again, take all of this information with a grain of salt, because it's very small info. Where, you know, he probably did this like once or twice and boom, just kind of jumps to a conclusion. But obviously, as a developer, this is what you would aim for, in my opinion. This is what we want. We want there to be an actual benefit as far as reaching goes. Like, so as a dribbler, and me personally, I'm not even like a dribbler, you know what I mean? Like, I do a little bit of it, but you guys know what I mean by that. But anyway, obviously, you can see in the tweet, he says, this year when trying to steal the spam, he said steal the spam button. I think obviously he means spam the steal button. Instead, you always just, this dude definitely worded this a little odd, but instead of always just getting the foul call, it felt like the ball handler gets an advantage and can drive past you. So basically, I love that too. I feel like there needs to be more repercussions and penalties for reaching rather than just a bunch of reach-in fouls. Because nobody wins with that. At the end of the day, the defender just gets a foul, which slows the game, and the ball handler doesn't benefit anything from getting fouled. I mean, Pro-Am sort of, yes, because there's a foul count to it. But at the end of the day, even in that, it's 5-minute quarters. You get 6 fouls. It's not hard to not foul out in that. Anyway. So now, Annoying tweeted, you basically get to choose your own takeover. I can be a shot creator with a sharp gram badge. I don't really believe this. But, I mean, I guess these archetypes that correlate with each other. Also, I don't understand exactly so far how archetypes even work. Like, they say shot creator and sharpshooter and rim protector and all this, but from what it sounds like you just get to upgrade all your attributes the way you want it to. I'm sure I'll update things with this type of video eventually, but I don't know, this is kind of confusing. Obviously, I'm sure you guys think the exact same thing about that too, so I just said that's cap. So anyway, then Juice is over here saying, like the ISO game so much better. Blow-bys make sense, like you break down your defender and run past them, you kind of push them out of the way, not like how LeBron be cheesing. But you know, you kind of just it's not like I would assume what he's talking about, it's not like a crab dribble, but it's more of like a kind of shield them off sort of thing, like, you know, just stick your like elbow out and kind of like kind of shield them off. So what it sounds like is dribbling seems like it's gonna be a little more realistic this game. However, still get more ankle breakers. In my opinion, what I think would be a great combo is not any of this like crazy, like, although I heard Hank, or not Hank, it was Cole tweeted that the whoopty whoopsin Steve's little signature move, I don't know how many of y'all know about that, but he says that's back in the game. So I don't know, maybe my bad, that's a horrible start. Maybe the glitchy dribbling is back, but I don't know. I feel like what I would hope and anticipate for is that it's a realistic dribbling game, while also having, you know, if you can break somebody's ankles and get in front of them, obviously, you know, that's, or kind of shift them a little bit. You get what I'm saying. But anyway, let's move on. We got a lot of tweets here. If you are a big slow center, you may not want to always crash the glass. I don't know how much this really means. You know, I mean, I feel like this won't become too big a deal. But he says you'll burn through your turbo trying to get back on defense. Don't mess around versus athletic bigs, as their run cycles are usually faster than your sprint. I don't know what he means by run cycles, but anyway, let's just analyze that a little bit. From the sounds of it, it just sounds like slow bigs are slow, and that you're gonna get yourself out of position if you go for a rebound on every single one of them. Like if you're out of position, to me that sounds beautiful because I already run undersized big, and you know, the more benefit for me the better on that. That's how I see it. But anyway, let's move on. That was just a small little note from a dude who's kind of with 2K, developer himself. I don't know how far into the developing he is, but anyway, now we got iPod. It says offensive threats. See, I don't understand exactly how the archetype, quote unquote, works. We'll have to see about that stuff. And boom, another one. Pure playmakers might be the wave. I don't know, bro. It sounds so. Maybe I'm off. Maybe it's not a blank slate and you don't just upgrade all your attributes. But I guess from the sounds of it, you pick an archetype and then you get to pick what attributes you want from that archetype. Rather than, you know, road to 99 equaled, you'd have to wait until you're like 97 overall on some builds to max out your ball control. Whereas now you can just get it at 85, and just do what you want with it. So anyway, so now we got some screenshots. I don't think you guys are gonna care too much of this. Also, I don't know if you can even see this very well on your phone. This one is a little bit easier to like see the picture, but it's like so blurry that like it's kind of hard too as well. It just looks like they have little different attributes type like grouped into each other. So this probably looks like defense. This is probably passing, or no, this I don't know. It's tough, bro. This looks like finishing, shooting, passing, defense and rebounding. It looks like there's two different words right here. So possibly that's what I'm thinking, maybe. And then there's like little it looks like a freaking car speedometer. But I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Again, there's 4 different categories right here. And I don't know, just kind of intriguing. I just thought that was something you guys want to see. Now we also got, you get to choose your badges you want on your player. It doesn't pick for you. More to the uniqueness in the builds I was talking about earlier. Extremely hard to replicate. So again, I don't know. I feel like annoying is kind of going for some clout. However, I understand what he's saying with this, but at the same time, I'm sure you can't just get any badge you want. I feel like it would cut off certain ones. Like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? If it's like 2K17 where you get all bronze badges at the very least, like if you could get at least a bronze badge on everything, I'm okay with that too. Got no problem. But anyway, now Juice again. I don't know if I can say complete details, but you will no longer be finessed when making your build. This is the biggest news I've seen so far, to be honest. Like, apparently you can like build them up all the way to 99. I feel like maybe I didn't send myself that tweet for this video, but I remember seeing somebody say something about that. How in the demo you can test your player whatever overall you want. And then LD tweeted earlier. He was like, "Why stop at 85?" Yada yada. He tweeted that earlier in the week or something like that. And I just thought that'd be nice for you guys to see. Anyway, so now we got grinding. I don't think he's at Community Day, but obviously he made a good point. All the 2K20 news sounding amazing, but I refuse to get hyped till I hear about the game's rep system later this month. Can literally make or break a game, and I do feel like that's a good point. It's a great point. This badge is very interesting. Quick draw speeds up the release of all jump shots, including post fades. All heights can get this badge. Very interesting. I don't know how to feel about that, but anyway, it looks like iPod low-key deleted a tweet. That's interesting. But anyway, so now we got a couple from Duke as we go on here. I think he just got his hands on the game as I'm talking. But said he made a stretch big with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame range extender. Obviously, that's the new limitless. And yada yada. Just made a deep fadeaway 3, blah blah blah. He was able to get his quick first step on his stretch, but he's still slow. Good news. I like hearing that. Just saw the MYCAREER trailer. The neighborhood looks like the same thing. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation that Zach might be capping too, and he's trying to like build up the hype because there's not many people that have talked about the neighborhood other than him. I'm pretty sure he's the only one that's noted on the looks of the neighborhood. Anyway, so then Craig tweeted, I don't even know if I don't know if he's there or not. I don't really believe that, but I don't know. Maybe he just seen off somebody's tweet. Says there's a new takeover and you'll need $50 to get yourself to 85, like almost every year, basically. So now we got iPod again. Yeah, so basically, boom, like I said, he's earlier in the video. I'm pretty sure this implies that you can use a 99 in the demo. So that'll be, oh yeah, I tweeted, might have already put something, or I commented, might have already put something like this. So Duke says, as a stretch big, once you go past 6'10", you can only choose sharp takeover or post takeover. I don't really understand this. As far as the like takeover stuff goes, I don't know. It's whatever. We'll figure it out eventually. But Juice again, he says, again, probably an overstatement. He's probably just kind of gassing everything up that happens. But he says he broke somebody's ankles and boom, dude like kind of got around him rather than like stumbling into him as we have in the past. Kobe tweets, oh, is that his birthday or something? I don't know. That's an interesting @ to have, Kobe. But anyway, he says LeBron has 56 badges in 2K20, so that gives some perspective on exactly how like many badges there are in the game. Now, I have some like things I want to get to myself, so I'm gonna come back up to this. But yeah. So apparently you don't grind badges or pay for them. So it sounds like you can just apply them, probably, or like I said, maybe it's possibly just a demo thing. Duke was overreacting a little bit, I think. And he said he was making a guard. I just thought that was kind of funny. And then he said stretch big, still shoot overdose. Again, it's a small sample size. You guys don't really exactly know how exactly, things will work. But anyway, so now I want to address this right here. Things to keep in mind when making your first build. Now, for those of you who might be watching this later in the year, if this video gets like a good amount of views and boom, now you're watching this in like October while you're trying to make your new build, go watch my new video. I'm sure there's some kind of updated video on this. You shouldn't be watching like a 3-month-old video on how to make your player. But anyway, let's address what I think is going to be the meta. So from here on, I'm just going to be talking. Well, I'm just going to leave you guys at this screen probably. Anyway, so from here on, I'm just going to be talking. So let me just address something. As far as 2K20 metas go, I mean, we're going to have this, I would say. So it sounds like offensive threats is going to be a thing. Like, you're going to be able to make a like build that's going to be just a dog on offense. Because apparently, if you're going to be able to do this whole like upgrade what you want thing, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are cheesing with the whole like don't upgrade any defense. Just know, you guys who do that, you're really going to have problems, in my opinion. You're going to have to like deal with a build that has absolutely zero defense. And as soon as somebody else comes in with like 3 players that threaten like as a scoring option, boom, now you gotta clamp up. Now, I don't know, maybe it'll be tough to find out what a player has upgraded. Like, for instance, you could be like a play sharp or something, right? And I don't think anybody's gonna be able to find a way to like know if you have any defense. If you're just a complete random and like nobody knows like what you've upgraded on your player. But I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying is a lot of people will go with these little 6'2" guards, or in the past like 6'3", 6'4", and just like probably put no defense on them, and then they're like gonna be sitting here mad that they can't defend anybody and that they're having like a hard time guarding bigs. You're 6'4" with no defense. You're not supposed to guard any bigs. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't see why that's even like debatable or like disputable. But anyway. So, as far as 2v2 goes, just keep in mind, making a guard is always going to be a tough thing, especially if you're not skilled with that player. So, just keep that in mind. If you plan to play a lot of 2v2, you definitely got to go with some kind of wing or big. That's just how it has always been. That's how it always will be. Bro, like, you know how trash this game would be if like a little 6'4" player could lock down a 7-3 post scorer as they're posting him up? That's not how it works. Now, if you're an elite guard and you can really like get yourself open and be efficient, efficiency is the key as a guard on 2v2. It's not even about how many threes you can bang. It's just if you don't miss, you won't lose. It's simple as that. So whatever shots you can take to just not miss, boom, that's your problem solved right there. But anyway, let's get on to 3v3 a little bit. I feel like what you're gonna see a lot of rotation is, okay, so let's get some obvious things out of the way. Two slashers will never coexist. That just shouldn't happen. It's not, they're not good complementary players to each other, but a slasher slash like athletic finisher can complement shooters very well. You can still probably play along with a defender a little bit if you have an athletic, but, and keep in mind, post scores on the 3v3 is never going to be the go-to. You're never going to want to do that. That just, it's not a good fit. It's a horrible fit, if anything. So, I mean, if we're talking tier levels, post score is horrible to bring to 3v3. Slashers and athletic finishers, you can really utilize the fact that it's a full court and you can really like dominate with your speed. However, on 3v3, obviously, the more shooting the better. That's just how it always has been. That's how it always will be. So if you plan to play a lot of 3v3, just, if you're an athletic, make sure you're playing with shooters, bro. That's a big thing. But if you're a defender, make sure you're playing with shooters. If you're a, I would say, you know, your play sharps of the past, like an offensive threat, whatever it may be, those will obviously always eat on threes. Just the more space, the better, and simple as that. We'll have to see what the inside center meta is, though, like whether that's good or not good. In years past, it has been good. You know, in 2K17 with glass cleaners. In 2K16, we've always had inside bigs as well. Although, actually, that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. But I don't know. I guess there's always been like a 2 out, 1 in like 3v3 for the longest time. It's just like these last 2 years have had a lot of like these rim sharps and stuff, or like, you know, a little below average shooters who shoot like lights out. And same with like lockdowns in the corner. So I hope they address that. I hope they made builds who can't really shoot all that well not shoot that well, just in order to like balance the game properly. But anyway, I think that's all for the video. Jesus, bro, I'm having a rough time talking. I got this burn on my tongue, and it's like kind of making it tough to talk. But anyway, sorry for that voice crack. I had a couple of stutters in the vid too, bro. That's tough. But anyway, that's all for the vid. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. I'm sure I will update on this video as well. Just kind of, you know, more refreshed information, maybe one video before the demo drops. Then as soon as the demo drops, bro, it's straight info. It's straight just research and grind on these videos and stuff. I'm ready for the grind, honestly. I've been on my Madden stuff lately, but I'm ready to transition straight into 2K when that comes out. Obviously, same with the demo. Boom, just get grind time. So anyway, it's off the vid. I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, stay tuned for any new vids and new information. Go follow my Twitter too if you want to go peep some stuff. I'm sure I'll be kind of retweeting / like quoting some of the new info that drops. But anyway, shout out to all these guys, all their Twitters as well. Appreciate all the info that they are able to bring to all of us. And other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.